What we know, okay, so there's two hearings that are taking place next week. There's the one in the House on Tuesday, the Senate on Wednesday, and he has been asked, Sam Bankman-Fried, to attend both of these events.
Welcome back to Market Empire. On Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, the FTX congressional and senatorial trials will start. The disgraced CEO of FTX, one of the most well-known cryptocurrency exchanges in the world, is Sam Bankman-Fried. SBF is anticipated to appear in at least one of these trials before Congress until its collapse, but it's possible that it will be summoned for both. Congress and the Senate will hold hearings on Tuesday and Wednesday of the following week, inviting and summoning important figures in the growth and fall of FTX and Alameda. I want to point out SBF has attended congressional hearings before. He did so in 2020, 2021, and even in the early months of 2022. SBF, who recently assured Congress that his business model is transparent in contrast to the financial markets prior to the 2008 catastrophe, served as Washington's poster boy for a nice cryptocurrency CEO who only wants fair rules for this industry.
Last thing that I'll say is if you look at what precipitated some of the 2008 financial crisis, you saw a number of bilateral, bespoke, non-reported transactions happening between financial counterparties, which then got repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again, such that no one knew how much risk was in that system until it all fell apart. If you compare that to what happens on FTX or other major cryptocurrency venues today, there's complete transparency about the full open interest. There's complete transparency about the positions that are held. There's a robust, consistent risk framework applied, and we're excited to work with the CFTC on our U.S. licensed and regulated venue.
Just one more brief clip because SBF has been doing this frequently over the past couple of years. Last year, I watched a congressional hearing on digital assets and listened to SBF discuss how the digital asset market was setting the bar for preventing financial crimes. Isn't it ironic?
In the digital asset ecosystem have advanced surveillance techniques to prevent financial crimes for all digital assets, including stablecoins, conducting know your customer policies and blockchain surveillance on all users and deposits and withdrawals through our platform. And all legitimate stablecoin issuers, in addition to that, conduct sophisticated know your customer policies on all issuers, all issuances and redemptions of those stablecoins. If you compare that to, for instance, physical cash, where no transactions effectively have know your customer or anti-money laundering or anti-financial crimes surveillance on them, already I think that the digital asset industry has set a pretty strong standard on that.
Therefore, SBF is not a stranger to Congress. He had ties with many legislators in Washington and had donated to many of them. Why do you think he did that? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Why did SBF invest so much time and resources in cultivating connections with the political and regulatory authorities? Why did he act this way? Was it to advance the cryptocurrency industry? Clearly, that wasn't the intention, as we now know. Sam Bankman-Fried attempted to use Congress to create a regulatory moat around FTX in order to give it preferential treatment and protection, as many large firms and large IT companies had done before him.
What he actively did was court the politicians in DC. He said, yes,
gee, I wonder why.
Exactly.
Right.
Let's create some regulations. But to me, this is very disingenuous. This is what a lot of the big tech companies do, is they go to DC and they say, sure, regulate us. But what that's going to do is it's going to entrench the monopolies, the incumbents, those that already have a lot of market share.
Right.
And instead, it's going to help stiff arm their competitors and stifle competition. So what he wanted to do was effectively build a regulatory moat around FTX.
Right.
And some lawmakers were potentially biting. I mean, he was donating to Kristen Gillibrand and
Joe
Biden
So he did donate to 2 Republican senators, but 38 million, the overwhelming majority of Democrats, by the way. And I'll tell you what, they better give that money back.
Make sure to subscribe since we'll be following this closely and keeping you informed at every stage. Tuesday and Wednesday are when everything all starts to happen. And now that his deception has been exposed, we'll see if his political connections and money can still aid him. Let's move on to Bloomberg's Matt Miller.
Sam Bankman-Fried's bankrupt crypto empire owes at least 50 of its unsecured creditors at least $21 million. In fact, if you put them all together, these creditors, which were listed as customers in the filing on Saturday, are owed more than $3.1 billion. The top two of them are owed at least $200 million apiece. The biggest number for one customer or unsecured creditor is $226 million, and the smallest in the top 50 is $21 million. The question is, how are they now going to get that money back? And where is Sam Bankman-Fried? He is going to be asked to testify in front of the Senate in December. Congress and the Senate both looking to have hearings to look into FTX and SBF and find out exactly what happened.
Aside from Sam Bankman-Fried being released, which we all anticipate happening at the congressional hearings on FTX, who else besides SBF do you think should be released? What other testimony is possible? Not the hearing before the Congress, but rather the Senate committee. Hollywood actor Ben McKenzie is listed as a witness for the Senate committee hearing, which is scheduled for Wednesday rather than Tuesday. The hearing is titled Crypto Crash Collapse by the FTX Bubble Burst and Harm to Consumers. Actor McKenzie, who has appeared on the OC in Gotham, has been a vocal opponent of cryptocurrency, especially when it comes to for-sale celebrities advocating projects. However, I am aware that Ben McKenzie is either making a documentary or has already released one. I recall him from Bitcoin 2021 last year. He was basically making a documentary about how bad cryptocurrency is. I think his documentary would be a lot better if he had continued filming into 2022, if not for his thesis. So in addition to Ben McKenzie, we'll also see law professor Hillary Allen on the witness list. She'll be interesting to hear from. Currently, these individuals have not been verified, but they intend to be known. Binance is hoping for a representative from Alameda, hopefully Caroline. I doubt CZ would be there, but because she is in New York and supposedly working with the FBI, we might see Caroline. Perhaps someone from Binance will be there instead. In addition, investor and Shark Tank star Kevin O'Leary might show up. If you follow my YouTube channel and watch our previous video from just a day ago. As the congressional hearings intensify, there will be a lot more information to cover regarding Kevin O'Leary's involvement in the FTX situation. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so we can walk you through it every day of the week. If not, turn on notifications so you can be the first to know when we upload new videos.